Sometimes I finish a conversation and there's one sentence that just keeps following me around. After talking with Jennifer Greenhut, it was a question. What's in this for me? And I want to be mindful with that because Jennifer survived stage 4 triple negative breast cancer. She wasn't suggesting that cancer was easy or that we should slap a positive spin on something so painful. What struck me was what happened between what happened to her and how she chose to experience it. Jennifer told me that when she was first diagnosed, she believed cancer was punishment. She thought life was against her. She had already experienced the heartbreak of unsuccessful IVF, and cancer seemed like one more piece of evidence that somehow she had failed. But then something shifted. She began to see that some of the things she had interpreted as life working against her may actually have been protecting her. The circumstances hadn't changed yet. Her perspective had. And that stayed with me because that's exactly where so much of our own change begins. Not necessarily by changing what happened, but by becoming curious about the story we've attached to it. Jennifer calls her practice the pinch me method. I love it. When life throws something at her and she feels herself beginning to spiral, she uses that physical pinch as an interruption. A pause, a breath, and then instead of only asking, "Why is this happening to me?" she asks, "What's in this for me?" That doesn't erase the pain. It doesn't make the hard thing suddenly good. It simply creates enough space to see that there may be another way to carry it. And y'all, that's delay the binge. That tiny space between what happens and what we do next. Because sometimes the pattern we're trying to change isn't the behavior we can see. Sometimes it's the story underneath it. And here's your +1 for today. The next time something doesn't go the way you expected, even something small, notice the first story your mind tells you, and then pause and ask yourself, is that the only story available to me? And if you want to hear Jennifer explain exactly how she uses her pinch me method, you can start around 23 minutes, 30 seconds in our conversation. Just fast forward to 23:30. That's where she connects the interruption, the breath, and the question, what's in this for me, to the power we have over how we experience what happens to us. Small pause, different question, new possibility. And before I go, this conversation feels like the perfect place to end this chapter of Delay the Binge, because next week we're doing something we've never done before. The Delay the Binge journey begins August 10th. 20 voices, 4 weeks, 4 themes. Awakening, choosing, building momentum, and living in the journey. And there is no getting behind here. You don't need to listen to every single conversation, and you don't need to complete every reflection or somehow do this journey the right way. I'm simply inviting you to come with me. Be curious, follow what speaks to you, and take what you need, because maybe Jennifer's question is exactly the question to carry with us as we begin. What if there's something here for me that I haven't seen yet? I'll see you all on the journey.